got a room full here this morning, and that's exciting. It's Give to the Max to BSU Day.
Kind of.
Right on.
BSU's Day of Giving.
That's right.
President John Hoffman is with us. AJ, Vice President of
University Advancement.
and Britt, Lauritsen, Director of Athletics. Welcome.
Morning, Schultz.
Good
It's
morning,
good to be here.
everybody.
Great day to be a Beaver.
Yes, Day of Giving.
John, how important is this day for BSU student success?
It's essential. With all the changes that are going on in terms of state funding, we cannot rely on increasing tuition at high levels. We've got to find ways to take care of our students, and this is an exciting opportunity for folks to invest in students and make a difference, set a pathway, change a life.
How important is it that this is designed and revolves around students, not infrastructure, not anything else? It's direct student involvement.
Everything that we do, we are about the students. It's students first. That's our first priority, always out of the gate. And, those other projects are important. We find places to do those things. But today it is about the students. And you're going to see the students out there. All the projects that we have, they're going to be promoting this on their social media pages. They're going to be reaching out to family members and to friends. It is about the students because they're the heart of Bemidji State.
Well, that's what's cool about Day of Giving, is you can give to literally anything that is near and dear to you.
Absolutely.
If you went to BSU and you were in the math department, you can give to the math department.
Cool.
If you follow BSU athletics, you can give to BSU athletics. If you want to give to the nursing program, you can. It's a great part. You get to pick and choose.
Yes. How many projects do we have today?
We have 30, and we're over $143,000 raised.
Nice.
Half of those projects are athletics, so I know Athletic Director Lauritsen will get to that soon. It's such a special year for Day of Giving because we're in a campaign, and so every gift that comes in this year goes towards our For the North campaign, which is also really exciting, and it's an on-ramp for donors of all sizes to be able to say, I was a part of that, so it's such a phenomenal day.
John, you've been out and about with the For the North Road Tour. How have people responded to it?
It has been amazing. The energy across all of the north, the Iron Range, when way up north, on the border, when we get out, to the northwest, so many ties. You can't get to any community without running into beavers, on Main Street, and multiple beavers in those spaces. They love to get connected. But the workforce needs of our region, I have met so many folks say, I could expand my business. I've got a machine over here. It's ready to go, but I need someone who's got the skills to work on it. And so they are just thrilled to see us in space in these communities, bringing BSU to all of the North, and they're excited to engage.
AJ, I'm going to preface this by saying we don't mention that word that happened in 2020 anymore.
Okay.
Starts with a C.
Yep.
We don't mention that anymore.
Okay. There's so many words that we don't.
How has academia changed those since then? I mean, everything around the world has changed. How has institutions of higher learning changed since then?
I feel like that's an answer, something that John can answer. I mean, I'm a fundraiser. That's really, I can pick up the phone and call anybody, and that didn't really actually, in fact, folks were in philanthropy, they were doing very well in the market. We all know what the market looked like during that time. And so it really had a positive impact. And I know that that's hard for people to see any positive impact out of that situation. But it was great for philanthropy. It was great for people who, driving wealth and building wealth. And so that's what I can speak to. But John, just from higher ed's perspective.
Our institution lost a third of our enrollment through the pandemic. Students... One of the best things that we can do to sell our institution is bring students onto campus. When they're on campus, they walk across campus, they meet our faculty, they see the lake. That is what closes the deal. We lost that for a few years, and we lost a lot of enrollment. Now, We are pushing back our enrollment since over the last 3.5 years. Since I got here, is up 15% for new students. So that's the core of where we need to go.
Good job.
But it would not happen without the support of people who invest in our students. It's all about the students. Those investments are making it possible. Students are asking the question, should I go to college? That job at Home Depot, looks pretty attractive right now at age 18. But the investment through scholarships and other forms of support helps them to dream bigger dreams. And maybe I can do this. And then our faculty, I mean, they're the ones who help the students. They arrive and say they see the potential, oftentimes that our students don't see in themselves. Same thing for our coaches, all the members. And so those investments help to make dreams come true.
Britt, I'm only slightly kidding here. Student athletes, well, you can't do that virtually. You have to be here. How important is that they still have that emotional tie, that physical tie, that people can go see them? They go to classrooms. They give back to the community. They're the ones that are here.
Yeah, I think there's a privilege to being a student athlete, and part of that is being tied into your community. And you can't do that if you're not present. And we really ask a lot of our student athletes day in and day out, not just to go to class, not just to show up for competition, but to really get out there in the community and make sure that people know that Beavers are here. They're out. They're ready to help. And really, we're trying to just build better humans, right? We get 4 years with them, maybe 5, if we're lucky, and they redshirt or whatever. But we have 4 years to relentlessly and loyally build better humans. And we have to do that in person. We have to do that in ways that are impactful to them, and then teach them how to do that when they leave here.
One of the coolest ways that you can give today for BSU's Day of Giving, you can fund a scholarship for Bucky the Beaver.
Yes. There we go.
Heck yeah,
Not
you
leaving
Great idea.
anyone out.
Great idea.
Even
Bucky is like the best ambassador of Bemidji State. When Bucky comes out, it does not matter.
No.
Bucky could show up at hockey. Bucky can show up at the grocery store. Like, Bucky can show up wherever, and people light up.
Oh my gosh.
That
I
is,
do.
I
yeah.
do too.
I don't think you ever get over just that joy it sparks in people, and the way that you see people's inner child come out. That playfulness reminds us that life is not that deep, right? We can still find joy, find space to just enjoy the moment, and Bucky is the epitome of that.
But yet you had a hard time finding people to be Bucky.
Oh my gosh! Post, C word. It was really hard, and we are very lucky. We've had some really incredible folks on campus and in our community really push for that. Dr. Travis Ricks has done a great job with the Bucky program and really reviving that. But the foundation has been instrumental in that too. But allowing us to create this Bucky Forever Fund so that we can have a scholarship opportunity and then really invest in practicing to be Bucky. There is an art form to being a mascot. It's trust me, more than just putting on the suit. As someone who's put on the Babe the Blue Ox suit, it is more than just throwing it on.
John, I've heard you talk in the past how really, really talented and smart our student athletes are here at BSU, and how they really do outperform the averages nationwide of graduation rates. Can you just talk to the importance of, we're the Beaver Radio Network, a group of student athletes that I get to know pretty darn well. They're all pretty special people.
Beaver athletics is academics, it is character, and it's competition. It's the way we bleed. And yes, on a national scale, Division II institutions across the entire country, we are consistently in that top 85%, sometimes above 90%. In terms of the percentile rank for our graduation rate for our student athletes as it compares to the rest of our campus. It's phenomenal to be a part of that project. And I'll dig a little bit deeper with it, because that character piece. So the first thing, our student athletes spend a ton of time fundraising. That is part of being an athlete, and more so at Bemidji State than many of our, other schools around the conference. So they're spending the time fundraising, and yet last year they won the SAC Cup for the NSIC. That means they were out there doing more volunteer work for our community on top of the fundraising they were doing so that they could compete. That's who our athletes are.
AJ, it's easy to give to athletics because people can see it and follow it and are emotionally invested in it. BSU's got so many other academic programs, so many other campus projects. How can people still give back to something that they are that invested in?
Absolutely. I think, the student orgs are their project today. I would like to draw your attention to some of their projects. So
Please
the
do.
International Student Organization, that is a group of students that are here. They're coming from their home countries. They have already looked online. They know about the snow, and they still choose to travel thousands of miles here. And they want to get their degree at Bemidji State. And they're so far from home. And they want to build a program where they can have local families in the community that they can go have dinner with and really learn about Bemidji and also share their culture. And so that's a big one today, that if I had one that could stand out, that one's really important because you all have been so welcoming to me and my family, and I see students that want to see a snowball effect there fundraising today to be able to do those things and to build bonds and a sense of community. Our aquatic biology program always crushes this day. That is one where, again, that affinity, that connection back to the lake and preserving the culture that we have up here, they always raise $20,000+ on this day from their alums, so they're very loyal. We've got our Lakeside Fund today that is just the general unrestricted. If you don't know where to give and you want to see, gifts come back to scholarships or to support the work that we're doing in the foundation and John being out on the road, you can give to that. And so TAD, there's so many projects. And so the other remaining projects are, besides athletics, are projects that go to academics and student programs. So,
John, what is the fastest growing program you have right now?
We've got a number of programs that are growing quite quickly. So the ones you've just heard from, TAD, our Technology, Art, and Design program, seeing some great...
Guaranteed job when you graduate.
Oh,
by the way.
yes.
Guaranteed multiple offers.
Yes.
It is, that is growing very quickly. Psychology, great growth in that program. Related to that, our social work program, we're seeing some nice movement in that space. In the education arena, I'll say... to anybody who's out there, under age 18, I know there's a lot of folks that are questioning, do I really want to be a teacher? We've seen some declines in that population. It's a great career, and we know it because folks who are in their late 20s and their early 30s, they're coming back to us and they're saying, I want to become a teacher. I now see it. It's a great opportunity as a career. So the biology programs and the sciences, our business program is doing very well. And so there are just so many places. Nursing program, 46 new students arrived this spring for the nursing program, and that's another one. The demand for nurses out there right now just can't be matched, and so
Just
great
the other day, you
opportunity.
announced a partnership with Lake Superior College
Yep,
in the nursing program.
sure did. In fact, that is an iteration of a program we've been taking to all of the North. So that goes from Northland to Minnesota North to Lake Superior, Central Lakes, all the way down to Pine Tech in Pine City. And those students, they do their first 2 years at the two-year college. And when they finish their degree, they don't apply to Bemidji State. There's no transfer. They simply transition and let us know when they're going to register for classes. And we've been raising dollars for transfers so that when they finish that degree and continue on with us, there will be scholarships there waiting for them as they complete that degree and transition on. It is a great way for us to partner with two-year institutions and create more pathway options for folks to find their way to a career.
And NTC's got an event tonight.
Yes.
I'd never heard of medical sonography before.
Cardiac sonography, yes.
Cardiac sonography, and please don't ask me what it is, but I know it's really important to the
Imaging
folks
of the
at
heart, I know that.
So that nursing program at NTC has grown leaps and bounds. The partnership between NTC and BSU is, there's only about 10 of these 2-year, 4-year partnerships across the country.
Wow.
And it saves us several $1 million a year because of how we're able to collaborate. It's better for students because they have more options. That nursing program and going from NTC on to BSU, expanding new types of programs at NTC, it is strengthening what we're able to do at BSU.
All right, we've told you many, many different ways for you to give today.
Yes.
Where can they give today?
Yes. BSU, sorry, I'm like, oh my gosh. BSU, oh my God.
Bemidji State.edu.
/, because we're BSUalumni.org. So it's BSUalumni.org / Day of Giving. Yes.
Yes, there we go. There we go.
I'm so
AJ's
sorry.
only said that 14,000
I know.
times in the last 3 months.
Oh my God.
Well, I just want to say, this is your school, North Central Minnesota. This is your highest level of education, and it's been a part of the west shore of Lake Bemidji, kind of
Forever.
right?
More than 100 years.
Right, and it was a teacher college to get started, and so educating the minds of probably all over the country, and we don't realize. So, this is your one way that you can give today and support. And it's more than the buildings, but they have been there a very long time, and I really cherish having that.
We could use some new ones, by the way, but
Yes.
I digress.
But it's for the students today, and Schultze can attest, we've had some great interns come through the program and then have left here knowing this would be a stepping stone. Steve Pappas was on the football team, now in a ranked and rated market, Green Bay, Wisconsin, living his dream as an announcer. And he sat right there, and he did the hot dogs, and he learned it. And I think they're they are the best interns and people that come in young just because of their work ethic, have to do a sport. Some of them had jobs and they interned here, and so they're impressive people. I wish that we could hang on to all of them in our community because they really get the job. Somebody you want to hire, and they go all over. So here's your chance, and if you whatever part you like, if you like the music or whatever it is, I'm glad you made it that way, that people can give to that, and probably pretty easy right on the phone too, right?
Yes. And let me just go again, BSUalumni.org / Day of Giving.
So what was there a goal today, or do you guys just whatever we get?
So our goal is $300,000, and we want to see over 1,000 donors give on this day. And so as of right now, again, we're at 143,000, and
We can blow past 300,000.
and 29 donors. So
Right.
it's not just about the dollar figure; it's about the number of donors. This is our largest day to not only get new donors into giving to the foundation, but also seeing that wave of total donors giving to the foundation. So.
And John, great job of going to these other northern communities and representing Bemidji State University, because I think it was important for our community to see that. I haven't seen that in your predecessors, but I'm not saying that they didn't, but it's important and a great move, and just more of that exposure, and by hearing how well it was received, and then finding beavers on the main street and in cafes or wherever, that just proves how important the school is to this community and northern Minnesota.
It's great to be a part of the North. Bemidji is the heart of the North, and I say this oftentimes, there's nobody that comes even close to this. It's 100 miles to the west, 140 to the south or to the east, and 200 miles to the north before you get to the next 4-year university. And so,
heck, you've crossed a border that direction.
yes, you sure have. That takes you all the way up to Winnipeg.
Yes.
And so it's a large area. It is a vibrant part of our state. There are great businesses and industries and communities. And it's an honor to be a part of supporting all of the North and doing it right here from Bemidji.
Yeah, what is the date on the side of the Chet? 1937?
Oh,
Right in
Mark.
the cement of the.
It's
You know
in
what I'm
the
talking
I know
Right.
exactly what you're talking about. It was a works project. Post.
WPA
Yeah, it was a
project.
WPA project.
Right.
Yeah.
How'd they get that much
Yeah.
concrete back in the 1930s?
I don't know, but that thing is not going anywhere with that much concrete.
Which is
but
great.
Which is part of the problem.
No comment,
We'll work
Schultze.
on that one.
We're getting there.
We'll get
We're getting
working on
there.
that.
I don't care how you frame it, man. August, September, October, it's
Nothing
my
better.
favorite part of Lake Bemidji.
Most beautiful football stadium
Right.
ever. Like right there on the lake, when that sun is right on the water, you can't beat that. Like, you can't beat that.
If people would like to give somewhere else, can they? To one of the other not the 30 projects today?
Yes, absolutely. You can, again, go on to bsualumni.org/Day of Giving, and there is just a open designation. You can also go to our website, bsualumni.org, and then we've got just hit the give button, and you can type it in and whatever designation you want.
Is Tech School on there?
They are not. So they have their own Day of Giving, which I
that's
believe
right.
is April 11th this year. And so don't quote me on that.
We'll
but
come
we
back
will-
for that
yeah,
one.
we do
We
not.
will be.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so they have their own Day of Giving.
Perfect. Guys, thank you much.
Very
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you
Oh,
guys.
thank you.
guys so much.
It's a good day to be a beaver.
Hey, have you given your gifts?
We plan on it.
Okay, where are you going to give to? I mean, there's so many sports.
Schultze, can I get you to say "Get Up, Beef City" on the radio one time? It's Day of Giving. Come on, Schultze, do it.
Not happening.
Come on,
Can you
Schultze.
say "Go Day of Giving"?
Go Day of Giving.
Okay, we'll take it.
Mark, come on.
Come on, Chelsea.
If you guys
Beef
do it
City?
together.
Get Up, Beef City.
Get up,
Well,
Beef
we can
City.
all do
Here
it
There we
together.
go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah.
On the
It's
count
a
of
big
three.
day. On the count of three. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Get up, Beef City! Yes, Schultze. There we go, baby.
Good morning.